and rightfully so.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. And here is Los Angeles now. LeBron passes to Champ. Out left to the wing. Five on the clock. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I tell you. What, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And the pass to Kersey. He kicks it to Millsap. They set the pick. Millsap a screen. Here's Neal. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota. The drive by LeBron. That jam! Wow. I mean, just beautiful.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Now Teague, following the three-point attempt by Freak. Hey! Kersey, good. Kersey's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here's Champ. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 9 points for Freak.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Outside Millsap. There's the screen. Picked by Horford. And Neal kicks to Horford. Second chance shot. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Russell.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
From deep three-point range, and he hits again from deep. 3 more points from Champ. Champ's got 12 points in the game. Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, and he said their preparation for this game was all about defense. Going up against one of the premier offensive teams in the NBA, he said, listen, it's a challenge that we need to embrace. Nobody can do it by themselves. It's got to be a collective effort. Guys, we'll see if they can put the brakes on this high-scoring team. It's never easy.
All right, Doris, they're probably well aware of the firepower they're up against here.
You know, it sounds like it. I mean, their coach knows how tough it is to slow this team down, and he wants to make sure his guys understand that as well.
Yeah, I guarantee he got his point across when prepping them for this one. He focused clearly on their absolute toughest effort defensively.
And let's take a look at some numbers for LeBron James. Averaging 12 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show. Really breathing life into their offense.
You know, the scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Gary Neal.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Los Angeles leading by 10. There's a screen. Allen kicks to Clarkson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Champ, no good with the triple. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Snatched away. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. That's good.
Jordan Clarkson.
Clarkson's got his first points of the night.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Teague drives in. To the middle, here's Horford. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Clarkson with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Now the dish to James. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers check on 2 more.
And it's like raining bucket.
We'll go for a different look here. Al Horford is checked in for Aaron Baines. Patterson comes in for Mike Scott. Paul Millsap is checked in for Kersey. And Gary Neal subbed in for Jeff Teague. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Paul Millsap out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Gary Neal. Then there's Horford.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Here's Champ. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Patterson a screen on Russell. Schroeder passes to Horford. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme. And he does it again. What can you say? The defense continues to allow him to get open out there. They've got to know that he can knock down that shot. Put somebody on him.
Here's Neal. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Can't make good off the pick.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
That is good.
That's a 3-point basket.
And it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Patterson, the screen. They set the pick. Neal dishes to Horford. Just 5 to shoot. Patterson can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 9. Can he keep it going? It's rebounded by Schroeder.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Here's Millsap. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going for your very own Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
And let's step back for a second to look at the top shooting point guards in basketball this season. Freak number 1.
And that percentage is what you'd expect to see from your big man. I mean, to get it from a guy who spends most of his time on the perimeter says a lot about his efficiency.
He has been absolutely deadly from the field, and that's because he's just as good at creating his own shots as he is at getting shots for his teammates. He knows how to find the open looks.
Plumlee is checked in for Patrick Patterson. They double him with Horford. Champ, the pass to Randall. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Thunder Sticks.
That free throw good from Randall. Both free throws good from Randall. The Hawks trail by 9. Schroeder kicks to Neal. Knocked loose. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Champ. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Kersey's checked in for Atlanta. That's good from Champ. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Millsap a screen on Russell. Pass to Kersey. It's Schroeder, top of the key. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Kersey misses. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Kevin, I know they feel terrible about how it turned out. I mean, the game was really going as expected until they got surprised with the surge late in the game. Totally overtook them and took them by surprise as well.
And Clark, you summed it up right there. It was a shocking turn of events. Momentum, though, can do that to you.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards got down to business. He had 46 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
For the finish, a huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Shoots from the line, and good on the basket. Book it. Champ's got 32 points in the game.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Now, here's Schroeder. Defense is right there. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That's on D'Angelo Russell. The Hawks have knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the stripes. Night.
Dennis Schroeder. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. The Lakers making a switch here. And we've reached halftime in this one. Lakers lead by 14. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
Wow, really that many points? Yes, it is, as you say. So I'm not really concerned with my points or how I'm getting to start counting points now. The rest of the game is just going to get away. So.
Well done. Thunder up, Kevin.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of following halftime.
All right, guys, focus on me. We got them where we want them, and we can quiet these fans down even more if we pay attention to a couple of key things. A big difference in this game has been our ability to not only pressure them into mistakes, but to turn those mistakes into baskets. A lot of our points have come off turnovers, and if that keeps up, we'll be in very good shape. Now
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Just an attack. Mode. He was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Champ in a two-guard. LeBron James is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Russell, and it's Mahimi in at the center position. The Hawks have not shot all that well from the free throw line, 6 of 11. Lakers leading by 11. They set the pick. Up top, Russell. Teague covering. Book it on the money from Champ. Champ's got 34 points.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Down low, Kersey, it's tipped. And here's the fast break for the finish.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little... bit of a limerick.
I'm going to let it slide.
Hawks ball!
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Millsap a screen. Just 5 on the clock.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Here's Champ. Teague covering. LeBron right side. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Kersey. The Lakers also with a sub. Simmons is checked in. And so Russell hits them both. The Hawks trail by 18. And stolen by Russell. No good from Champ.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Picked by Horford. T kicks to Horford. The 11-footer can't hit, and it's the Lakers the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. And oftentimes that can lead to a series split.
Neal, and he banks in the layup. Neal's got his second bucket.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
That one goes. Count it. And the Lakers lead by 20.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Atlanta. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Hawks trail by 20. We've got Kersey. Horford is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Teague. So that's the line.
Oh! That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Sure
Hey,
is.
guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Here's LeBron, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Horford, no luck.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. The Hawks shooting 43% from the floor. To the right side. Here's Kersey. That's short off the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Champ from deep three-point range. And it's Jeff Teague with the rebound.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Champ. Cannot hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Kersey misses.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of
my
UNLV. No
goodness.
doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
Here's Champ, covered by Kersey. Here's Randall, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
It's stolen by Randall. And he jams it after taking the nice beat on the run.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
And Teague, here we go. Rebounded by the Lakers. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Clarkson. Good work defensively by Horford.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
That's good.
Boss.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Champ. Rebound Atlanta.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Now here's Schroeder. D right on him. And here they go. Shots good by Clarkson.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Champ. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And there's the feed to Simmons. Just 4 to shoot. No good from Champ. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Wheeler, the pass to Patterson, makes it off the glass.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure.
I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters at?
Thank you.
On today's episode of 2K TV Postseason. On today's episode of 2K TV Postseason. The tournament is almost here, and we have all the latest updates in the road to the finals. The professor is back to break down some moves. TV postseason. The tournament is almost here, and we have all the latest updates in the road to the finals. The professor is back to break down some.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Well, let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak's year?
You know, it's never easy to hold on to the scoring title. You know, teams start to double and triple team you. I can remember one year, Ernie, I was averaging 29.5. David Robinson was averaging 29.3. I play a game. All I know is he scored 71 points against the Clippers. It was the last game of the season. He gets it. Freaks has all the skills to keep up the scoring like this, but Kenny's right. He can't chase the stats.
Well, I'm glad that we could open up that old wound on the Admiral.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Thanks, David Robinson. Don't let me see you in San Antonio.
Shout out to the Admiral. Here's Kevin Harlan with the call.
Remember the Alamo.
And now, stand up and make some noise!
Y 2K Sports les da otra vez la bienvenida a la NBA. Aquí estamos Jorge Quiroga, Anthony Daimiel y yo, Sixto Miguel Serrano. Gracias por estar con nosotros.
Tenemos a los Lakers de Los Ángeles y los Heat de Miami.
Esto está a punto de comenzar. Echemos un vistazo rápido a los quintetos iniciales.
Este equipo les va a servir para ver a qué nivel están. Se enfrentan a un conjunto que está en
Simmons.
2K TV postseason. The tournament is almost here, and we have all the latest updates in the road to the finals. The professor is back to break down some moves